games over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys?
All right, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Deep in the end zone, it's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Clark. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That's caught. It's Harbor. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. On the move, it's Clark. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Throwing Sellers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right side, it's Clark. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
Again, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The handoff to Johnson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Got his man. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? This is a big decision right here for the head coach.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's Sellers to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. To the air, it's Reynolds. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Quick give. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The run inside. It's Clark. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets it away from his own end zone. Trying to make one miss. And there he goes. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Setting up the screen. There he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits the hole. It's Clark. Got the first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivals.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sellers. Out wide left, it's Hunt. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Makes the grab inbounds! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun, it's Davidson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the back. Throwing, Sellers. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Left side is Bennett. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Reels it in. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sellers escapes the pressure going right. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertical.
There he goes! Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled his way into the end zone. Line lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 24 team, the Kennesaw State Owls. And it's the Aggies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That victory closes the book on a 4-8 regular season, disappointing by any team standards. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Turns out it's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. trying to slip through and pick it up. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Plows through the defense. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Sellers through the noise. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires on the move. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. To the air. It's Reynolds. Got the quick pass. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Look out! Out wide left, it's Burrows. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Rides to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Making the adjustment. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Sellers. Moving out to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Out wide right, it's Wesco. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw on first. Got his man in the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Left side, it's Preston. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Gotta find a completion on this one. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did.